Hi y'all, welcome to my channel, and in today's video I am bringing you along with me as I refresh and declutter my homeschool room for the new school year, so stay tuned. Okay, so if you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Dina and I am a homeschooling mama of 5 kiddos, 10 and under. And on this channel, I share my passions for Christ, for homeschooling, and for encouraging mamas in their faith and in this amazing season of motherhood. So if you'd like to join me on this journey, then click the subscribe button down below. And don't forget to click the little bell icon so you know whenever new videos pop up. You can also follow us over on Instagram at Dina_pursuing_peace. All right, you guys, so I am free this week. And by free, I mean all of my children are in VBS. This is the first year that I have all 5 kids in Vacation Bible School for this week. Not all Vacation Bible Schools will take 4-year-olds, but this one does. And so I'm excited for my little one. She was super excited. And when at first she was a little bit kind of scared and intimidated, you know, because it's just a little bit crazy when you try to drop off the kids. But the one that I'm sending them to this week is just so good, and they're just so kind to the little ones and understanding, and they do good and at like keeping them together and stuff. And so by the time they were walking out like ducks, they were quacking. By the time they were walking out, she was like, "All right, bye, Mom." So it was just amazing, and I like teared up a little bit because it was just so precious to see my little baby, you know, going off. But anyway, so because they're all there, I am taking this time to just refresh my whole schoolroom. It just needs a good cleaning. You know how it is, the end of the school year. I mean, like we've got, you can't see it right here, but you can probably see a little bit of gunk over here. I'll show you before I get started, you know, what we're working with. That way you can see a little bit of a before and after. I'm not planning to redo my schoolroom this year. I think it's pretty good. The only thing I do want to do is maybe add in a few more shelves. And I don't know how to do that. So if you see this video and you're like, oh, a shelf would go here, would go well here, or maybe a couple other things, or maybe redo this area, then leave it down in the comments below, because I am trying to figure out how to, or where to put more shelving in this schoolroom, because we are probably going to get more books. I have no doubt we are going to get more books this year. So, and what I usually do when I do my cleaning or anything like that is that I will listen to a podcast or scripture or a book or something. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put on my earphones. I am probably gonna listen to, I've been reading a book called Light of the Word. I forgot her name, but I'll link it down below. She goes through and kind of shows you the evidence for the Bible. And it's really well done. I first saw her at on a Sean McDowell YouTube interview that they did. I love that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna probably listen to some of that. Or I also listen to Sean McDowell. I listen to Mike Winger on YouTube. I will leave their channels down below. Guys, these are solid, biblical, godly men who have the gift of teaching. And they answer questions, which is amazing, like good hard questions. So if you'd like to check out their channels, I'm going to leave them linked down below. I also listen to, I think right now I'm listening to Pride and Prejudice, going through that with the Mama Book Club. I think they're done with it, but I'm just going to keep going with it. Mama from the RAR Premium, they have a Mama Book Club part of that premium subscription, and I know they were doing Pride and Prejudice, and so I started listening to it, and so I'll probably continue listening to that also. I don't know, I just have a lot of things that I'm like listening to. You know how people have a lot of books that they're reading at one time? The way I read my books is I listen to them. So so that's probably what I'm gonna do, listen to a few books, get some good cleaning done, and get some decluttering. I need to get rid of stuff that I don't need and or want anymore. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I just want to show you a little bit of the before. So this is like our shoe wall over here. This is where we keep our gloves and our like cold winter stuff, but every once in a while the baby gets in there and she wants to wear a hat, like a Minnie Mouse snow hat in Arizona in the middle of summer. So it's all right. Anyway, we have a lot of books here. I need to kind of clean up all of that stuff. And then here, let me show you this over here. We've got a few, I have a lot more boxes from Amazon in my car. And I need to pull those out because I'm gonna have a haul here in just a second for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, not a second, probably like a month. All right. So here we've just got, you know, our trash stuff has just kind of gotten, you know, all over the place. The only thing that stays the same is like the stuff on the walls that never comes down, but I'm sure it's dusty. We've got all this. I got a wonderful plant over here from my friend. They're moving, and so they couldn't move their big plants, but let's see. We've got stuff over here. That's our library bin. That's kind of a mess. Our books, I'm gonna go through and make sure that all of these books are in our library app, and I'll kind of show you how I do that and what app I use. These are, you know, this is a shelf. Oh, profound, right? This is, I don't know where they keep their school bins and different things in here, but like these guys have, yeah, like that doesn't look too bad, but it is. Like, look at that. Like, where's the top to that? Let's see. Oh, man. Okay, this one's not too bad. Oh, these cards, we're gonna lose them because they're not supposed to be in there. Let's see. And this has kind of gotten all wonky. All of this, I mean, look, it just kind of looks disheveled, right? So we're gonna clean up that. I've got a Lego Viking ship up here that I need to kind of dismantle and put in its like little bag. We just use like baggies. So look, so this is a Star Wars one that they just got. And apparently they think that this is where the Legos go. So I'm gonna have to figure out a place for the Legos. I might just get a big bin and put them all in Ziploc bags with their instructions. And then that way they're there if they want to redo them. Probably get rid of that thing right there. This is our rainbow books. I'd like to keep them. They've done pretty good for us. They've worked, so I'd like to keep them, but I want to go through the books and see which ones I want to keep and which ones we don't really need anymore. All right, and we've got this shelf. See, this is the only place I can see where maybe another shelf like this would fit in here. It's just gonna take up a good amount of space, and we might just need to get rid of our wonderful map over there. We've had for 5, 6, 7 years. Oops. Oh my goodness. So, and this chair, like it works, but it's not as comfy. I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'll put that in another place. I don't know, maybe wall shelving. I also thought maybe I can put like one of those tall, skinny IKEA shelves right here. Like, here, I don't want to move y'all too much, but like the one we've got right here in the corner. Or maybe even this one right here. Like that size would work too, that one I got at Walmart. And I'll leave my homeschool room tour video from last year down in the description box, and it has links for all of these little shelves and stuff like that. And then over here we have where Abby does piano, which again, I don't know if that's a good place for shelving. I don't know, because then we have this big table here, and we have guests over every Wednesday and every Monday for Bible studies. And so I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what to do. And honestly, guys, we haven't even been using these desks. So I don't know what to do. We've been doing school over, I don't know if you can see it, but we have another table over there. And we've been doing school all together over there. And so, I don't know, maybe I get rid of these desks? I don't know, because this is kind of a good place for them to like paint and stuff too. Because I don't care if those desks get messed up. So, all right, well, wish me luck. Pray for me, okay? Okay, so first things first, whenever I do any sort of cleaning and decluttering, I grab a box for stuff that I want to declutter, and then I grab my Ziploc baggies just in case I need any storage or anything like that. Oh, and then this is when I realized I have been forgetting to water this plant. Okay, and today we are listening to Light of the Word by Susan C. Lynn. And I will leave that link down below if you'd like to check it out. So I'm just kind of going through and trying to figure out, okay, what needs to stay, what needs to go. We have tons of these KiwiCo boxes, and we absolutely do not need all of them. Those boxes have been there almost all year, all school year. And so, because last year I just kind of went crazy with the subscription boxes. So I am just decluttering. This is all from kind of like Atlas, and it kind of has different things about different countries. And so, oh yeah, and here is where oh, it was super dusty, guys. I'm telling you, those things were not touched all year long. So I'm kind of going through which ones I want to keep, which ones we don't need, and then I'll probably put those boxes somewhere else in the house, and either we use them or we just kind of give them away. Now this is our quiet bin, and you can see, guys, this is what happens. It's so organized. At the beginning of the year, it's so organized, but throughout the year, it just gets so crazy with them. Look, there's a mask in there, like a mask. Oh man, and so I'm just going through and sorting and organizing. We use these bins for our quiet, like read aloud time. They are quiet toys. Each kid will get a bin, and that's the toy that they play with for the time that I am reading. These are just little human organs and little figures from early American history. Those are those little tube figurines, you know, and I just, you know, we played with them, but I'm not going to keep them in that box. Look how nasty that is. That was a clean towel. That was a clean microfiber towel, and look how nasty that is, guys. Oh my gosh. But I'm so happy that I'm finally getting to just organize all of this and dust it all out and clean it all out. Some of these things I keep, some of them I'm gonna toss. And you can see I already ran out of trash can space. So here's another bag for it. So here's some stuff that I am giving away, putting in the box. Other things I put away around the house where it goes. Guys, I don't know if you could see what that red thing is, but it's just like a little bracelet, like beads. We are past the phase of my kids putting stuff in their mouths, so there are all these tiny, tiny little things all over the place. Now these chairs, I got them from Amazon. They've done really good throughout the year. They were better than the ones that we had before, the black ones, but they do the same thing that the black ones did before, and they just kind of fall apart. The little screws on the bottom just come out. And so then I collect them into the drawers, and then every once in a while I'll go and I will put them back in. And I guess I haven't done that in a while because there was a few of these chairs like only had one screw left in them. Oh man. So I'm going through, as you can see, and putting all the screws back in. I don't think I have all of the screws and the bolts, or no, they're not, they're spacers and the spacers, but I'm putting in what I can, and they tend to stay. I lost the little Allen wrench that goes with them, and I can't find one. We have a bunch of Allen wrenches, but I can't find one that fits. But okay, what I'm showing you here, see these type of pencils, those get thrown away. Those get thrown away fast. But anyway, with the chairs, I just couldn't find the Allen wrench, and so I just have to do it with my hand, and so it doesn't get tight enough, and so sometimes they fall out, but it's all right. It works. They still work. Oh, look at a feather. A feather. Like, ooh. Yeah. So I'm going through here, and I am just trying to figure out what to keep, what not to keep, and this is mostly for the summer. I'll probably get new stuff at the beginning of the year. Now it's time to look in the drawers. Now I'll go through and I'll wipe everything down. I love using microfiber towels because they pick up everything. That first drawer is where we keep our math manipulatives. This is our pencil sharpener, and I really love our pencil sharpener. It has lasted us for so long. Look how good that sharpens. And it's not battery operated, so it lasts for a really long time. And I'll leave that link down below too. And this is our little tray of money. I had fun doing this because I have recently gotten into cash stuffing. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's kind of like cash envelopes, the old Dave Ramsey way of budgeting. And so it was kind of fun to kind of go through this and sort out all the change and put all the dollar bills right where they belong, and all of that. So so it's been really fun. I've really enjoyed cash stuffing. If you haven't tried it, it has saved us so much money because like you can see your money leaving your hand. And so it's just been so much fun. I got a few of these from Amazon. I'll leave the link down below. See, and here are some more screws and spacers, and so I'll probably put those in. Now this is from The Good and the Beautiful, this type of money, and it's smaller. I do really like it, but we've used several different things. These are boxes, these are math boxes from The Good and the Beautiful. And we find these trinkets everywhere around the house, just little tiny, like that's a tiny little duck. Oh, we find them all over the place with the amount of kids that we have. It's just, yeah, it's how it goes. It's how it goes. See, here's all. Ooh, I see you. Oh, I'm using this chalkboard spray from Arteza to wipe it down and clean it all up. And this bin is where I keep all of the chalkboard stuff, pen or chalks and erasers and the spray and all kinds of stuff go in here. And so it stays right there, right by the chalkboard. Okay guys, so this is in the first day. I think I only had about an hour to do this because I need to go pick up the kids from VBS. But I was able to clean up all of that. This we're gonna keep, but I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it. I might put it back, I'm not sure. This, I'm just leaving up here and I'm collecting all of the little things that go into these bins up here, and then I'll put them all in. And then, let's see, I wanna put all of these together in a book. These are some KiwiCo, I don't know, Atlas, crate, blah, blah. I've got trash right here. I think I'm leaving these books out because I wanna know where they're at. That's the towel I was using to dust everything off. I erased this, organized that. This is just kind of, we're just gonna use that over the summer. And I don't know if you are able to tell, but a lot of those are not sharpened. But it's okay, the sharpener is right there, so if they want to sharpen them, that's fine. And I'm gonna have to go through that. I don't know, I tend to get brand new supplies every year just to refresh it, and then everything looks clean and all the pencils are the same size, you know? You know, so I tend to do that. So we'll see if I do that this year or not or whatever. So I got all the way to about right here. So tomorrow I'll start here on the library bin. Okay, so for day 2, I'm going to be listening to Mike Winger. He has a YouTube channel and he's an apologist, a Christian apologist. And every Friday afternoon he has a Q&A where people ask really hard questions and he answers them to the best of his ability. And I really do enjoy his work. I'll leave his channel link down below in case you want to go check it out. And here we've got our library bin, and it is super dirty, guys. And because it's a crate, like dust and stuff, and apparently screws, and I don't even know what these are for, honestly. But dust and all kinds of stuff gets kind of goes through those crevices and gathers on the bottom, and it's hard to keep it clean a lot of the time. But the crate is working and it's free, so I am gonna keep using it. I'm also taking off some drawings from the kids, and this one specifically is my boy's, and he did it from It was From the Good and the Beautiful. They're language arts. And I remember my oldest one doing that one also. And it's just so cool, the things that they can do when they just are given instruction on how to do them. So I'm just sweeping up this area here and decluttering it, taking down all of the signs. And then over here, I thought I wasn't going to be able to get this off. This is paint, because sometimes they put their paintings up when they're still wet. And I didn't think I was going to be able to get it off, but I did. And I just got a wet paper towel, and it was pretty darn easy. So praise God for that. These specifically for this shelf, it's all of our books that are within a curriculum. So like a lot of the Beautiful Feet books are on this shelf, like Early American History, Seasons of Field, all of the Beautiful Feet collections that we have are here. And here is part of our library, our homeschool library, and how I organize all of our books. And I have these kind of like shelf label things, just so I know, and the kids know, okay, what books are right here. They have gotten really dusty. Like, look at this. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this on camera, but so look, that's the side that's dusty, and you see how it is not dusty. So where it's not dusty is where the books sat on top of. So I go and I dust it off first, and then yeah, look at all of this. Oh, there it is again. There's so much dust. I am really surprised that I didn't just sneeze throughout this whole cleaning process. So I go and then I take my spray and my disinfectant spray, and I just go and spray it down with another microfiber towel, and just to kind of take off any markings, because there's a lot of markings that happen. I don't even know, like little hands have dirt and stuff on them, so whenever they touch anything, like it's just so many things, so many markings. So I just went and wiped it up. On the top shelf we have our Around the World in Picture books, part 1 and part 2 from Beautiful Feet. That second shelf with the globe right there, that is all of our Christian Heroes Then and Now books. Those are really great. If you enjoy stories about missionaries, then those are really great. We do them, I've actually never read one aloud. We always listen to them on Audible, and the audio recordings are just really, really great. They bring up great questions and are just inspiring. And I always find these little things. That's what I like about cleaning. So this is Abby's book, and we have the horses curriculum from Beautiful Feet books, and in there is a drawing book, and so she drew a horse. It's so cute. And she just kind of kept her little book in there. So it's just so sweet finding all of those little things, all of those little memories that I wouldn't find if I didn't clean my house. And so this room, I mentioned it earlier, but it is a functioning room. So like we use it every day. And so like normally what I would do is I would take all of the books off, put them in piles, and then clean the whole shelf at once. But I don't have a lot of time, and I can't have piles of books all over the place because people come over. And so that's why I'm doing these one shelf at a time. That way, if for whatever reason I need to stop right in the middle of it, then I can just put the books back on the shelf and we can still use the room for guests. Okay, now it's time to sit on the floor, and Mama can't sit on the floor without a pillow anymore, guys. I mean, I probably can, but I probably will regret it later on. So I take my pillows from the, from the living room or whatever, and I sit on them on the floor, our couch pillows. I also use them like when we're praying and we're kneeling, I use them also. So I don't get any super fancy pillows because I know, well, I'm going to use them for either praying or sitting on. So we don't have fancy pillows, but it's okay, and they work, right? Oh, and I like doing this every once in a while, just reorganizing. As you can see here, I'm just like, I didn't really like the way it looks, so I'm reorganizing it so that it all kind of fits in together, and that's our Season of Fields books. Here we've got our Usborne books, And all of our Usborne books, maybe not absolutely all of them. I think I have a few math ones that are on a different shelf, maybe some science ones. No, I think all the science ones are right here. But we've got, okay, yeah, look, there's something. I'm not even sure what this is. I'm not even sure what that is. I don't know. That's, it's a mystery. All right. So over the years, we've collected a good amount of Usborne books, and I really do enjoy these Usborne books. We haven't gotten into them this year as much as we usually do, or as much as I would like to, so I just always forget that they're there, but I need to find some way to remind myself that these Usborne books are there, because they are really, really good and a great source of information for all of my little ones. Okay, this is our toddler binder, and I have a video maybe even 3 years ago where I first got this, and it's just kind of a toddler busy binder where it's all of these pieces are Velcro, and it's just something to keep my toddler busy while I'm doing schoolwork with my older kids. I still have it. I'm having a hard time letting it go. But if we don't use it this year, then I'm definitely going to let it go for next year. This shelf here has all of our symposium binders and sketchbooks, apparently some handwriting. And these are our sketchbooks from our No Sweat Nature Study. This is one on tornadoes that we did. And let's see, what else do we have? We have some CC memory work stuff in there. We have some random stuff, like that book right there with the yellow sticker is not supposed to be in there. That is part of our library organization, is all of the stickers. So like that is supposed to be in that shelf right there that has all of the yellow stickers. And I'll explain that a little bit more later on when we get into the meat of our library homeschool app and how we organize our library, or how I organize our library. So yeah, so this shelf has gotten disheveled throughout the year, and so I'm glad that, it just feels good to kind of organize it all back up. Any sort of sketchbook or notebook goes in there. Now this is our science reference shelf here. All of our nonfiction science books are in here. Not all of those books are supposed to be in there. And you'll see as I start to organize them a little bit more. Up top, we've got those green binders hold all of our timeline cards from CC. And then we've got just some math manipulatives that are up there also from Treasures from Jennifer. And I keep them up there because they are tiny. Like, look at them. So I keep them up there so they're out of sight from the kids, but they're right there when I need them. And my older kids can grab them. So if they need them, then I just tell them to go get them.
Mommy.
Okay, so here, because all of those other books that were from Beautiful Feet Books, I know I want to keep. But these books I'm kind of going through. Oh, and here's where I realized there's a movie where Ryan Gosling plays Neil Armstrong. Like, I had no idea. Oh, and today, this is another day, and today I'm listening to an interview between Mike Winger and Elizabeth Urbanowitz. Elizabeth Urbanowitz is the founder of Foundation Worldview, and they have like Bible curriculum and all kinds of good stuff. She has a YouTube channel. I'll link her channel down below. It's just so full of wonderful, wonderful things. If you are a Christian and you're just wondering, how do I teach the Bible to my kids, or how do I establish a good worldview for my kids, then go check her out. She has some just wonderful ideas. And I'm fixing the stickers. See, these are gray stickers, and again, that's part of our library organization. And these books here, these Cat in the Hat books, I think it's Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that, or Learning Library or something. I can't remember what they're called. But these are science books, and they're so good, you guys. Like, you can do whole unit studies on just these books alone. I want to collect more, but these are the ones that we have so far that go with our CC memory work and stuff like that. And so they're just so good. I can't recommend them enough. Oh, this is one of my favorites. It's like a pop-up human body book. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's like, look at that eyeball. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's one of my favorites. Look at this. Oh, boom, lungs, ribs. It's so much fun. My oldest really loves that one too. I do have to be careful with that one because it is paper, so I have to be careful. And this one, guys, I had no idea where to put this one. This one, that dinosaur one, was really throwing me for a loop because it's such a weird book. Like, and I didn't want it to stick out. I ended up putting it down at the bottom. You'll see here in a bit. So here is the finished product for our kind of this shelf that goes here. And you'll see I ended up putting that Dino World book down here at the bottom, and it works. This is the shelf that's right in the middle of the room, and I love this. Abigail, my oldest, created this, and it's us as quails, like a little quail family, because there's so many quails around here where we live in Arizona. And so I just thought it was so cute. Look at how messy that looks, guys. Ugh. It's so bad. Oh my goodness. And what I did there is I went and I took it outside and I dumped all those, you know, rocks and dirt and stuff outside. This is another thing that gets crazy very, very quickly. So I'm just cleaning it out, taking out markers that don't have their caps anymore, and all of the things. I actually bought those markers for me, but they ended up in here. so it's all right. I might just buy myself some new markers. And that plant just keeps getting moved around, doesn't it? These are books from classical conversations, and we use those as read alouds every year. There's one that goes for each cycle, and we really do love those books. Those are so good. One of our favorites. And so I put this linen on top just to like soften it up a little bit. I don't know how long it's gonna last because stuff gets moved around and dirt goes right there, you know, but it's washable. So I've done it before. So we'll see how long that lasts. Oh gosh, guys, these drawers are redonkulous. These drawers, this is our math manipulatives drawer, kind of our extra ones that we don't use probably on a daily basis, and that the kids can probably just take out and play with, honestly. These bags, they were from the money, so I saved the money bags, and I'm actually putting in the little base 10 blocks into those little bags, and they fit perfectly, so that was really nice. And this is from our base 10 kit, and it really wasn't erasing, guys, like really wasn't erasing. But I used the chalkboard cleaner. That's the only spray I had, so I used the chalkboard cleaner on it, and it worked. We don't really use this for our math, so you can tell like they just really play with it. So I was just cleaning it up, and if for some reason that spray messes it up and doesn't work anymore, it's okay. It's all right. And then on top here, we have the math palette from Usborne or Paper Pie, whatever it's called now. And it's like a self-correcting math game. So you answer the questions here, and then you match them up. You turn it around, and then you're able to match them up to see if you got the correct answers. And so the kids can do this on their own, which I really enjoy. I think I have like addition, subtraction, multiplication, all kinds of stuff in there. I might get more. I don't know. I'm not sure. We didn't do them very much over the school year, but we did them a lot during the summer. And if for some reason we couldn't get to math that day, I would tell them, okay, go do a math palette. Go do math palettes for 15 minutes or so. So that was a really nice thing to have. In this top drawer here, we have all of our Yodo cards. Yodo, if you don't know, is an audio player, I guess you would say. And all these cards, they are audiobooks. So some of these little ones, like, not Stuart Little. I don't know if Stuart Little is, but like Mary Poppins, there was Miss Rumphius was in there. We've got Little Women, and like they're not the full audiobook, but it's like a reenactment of the audiobook. And so it's really neat. They're fun, and they're not connected to the internet at all. So I really enjoy being able to say, okay, everybody go listen to your Yodo, and they're not on their tablets, you know. This here are educational Yodo cards, and when my little one has quiet time, not my little one, my kindergartner has quiet time, then I tell her, okay, go listen to your Yodo cards. These are your Yodo cards. So they're fun, and I hear her, you know, saying numbers or whatever, or saying letters as the Yodo asks her questions about different things. So it's really fun to have those. Okay, down here at the bottom we have kind of everything. This here is a human body kind of almost like model / puzzle thing, and we have never opened it. So that one is going into our garage sale. But this here down here, I'd like to use this drawer. I think my goal for this drawer is to make it kind of our extra supply drawer. So we have extra glue sticks and pencils and crayons, and it'll probably be where their crayon boxes like live also throughout the year, so they know they can come and get them. So I'll probably be filling that up soon. I always find random pieces all over the place, guys. This bin here is kind of like an activity bin, but for the younger kids. So like the 2 younger kids can come in here. I mean, any of the kids really can come in here, but the toys are geared for the younger kids. And but as you can see, it has really gotten, oh gosh, I don't know if trashed is the right word, but it is a mess. So I went through and I just decluttered everything, and see, I found some of the manipulatives, the math manipulatives, so I just put them back in to their home where they belong now. And yes, I'm going through figuring out what I want, what they've outgrown, what they don't really play with anymore. And then I found this sweet Mother's Day card. I don't know why it's in here. I don't know why. I told them to put it away, and I don't know why they thought this was the place to put it. But it's so sweet. You know, and it's just a happy Mother's Day, Mommy. I love you, Mom. And at this point, I don't even remember who that's from. I think it's from Aubrey, my middle child, but I can't remember. But so I found a ton of magnets in here, guys. I think I have a problem when it comes to magnets. I think I just love magnets so much, and I think that my kids love magnets so much, and so I just buy all of them and I keep them. And even here I was like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of all of the magnets, and you'll see in a bit that I did not get rid of any magnets. Oh man, so yeah, but I just love these Ziploc bags because you can just store so many things in here for a very, very inexpensive price. These clothespins have numbers on them, so I'm just putting them in here. This used to be a case for something, I don't even remember, but this is where I'm putting all of the different magnets in all of their little baggies, so they at least have a home to go to. And I keep some of those little stuff, like that Baby Quiet book. I keep it because we have babies that come over for our Bible studies, and so I'd like to have something that they can play with, that's safe for them to play with. And here, see, I just random stuff. Not random, I guess. It's all like kind of school stuff, but they're just all over the place. Oh, and it just feels good to kind of clean everything. Stuff gets dusty so quickly, so it's nice to just clean everything. Okay, and now I think it is the next day, and today I am listening to an interview with Sean McDowell and Dr. Michael Kruger. And honestly, right now in my life, I don't remember what that was about, and so, but I remember it being good. So again, I'll leave that video linked down below. This is my preschooler's bin, her school bin, and these are cards from Kumon, I think is how you pronounce it, and it's just like a letter tracing, and it comes with a dry erase marker, and you can just trace and erase, and they can do it with their finger, and see, write and wipe Kumon flashcards. And that is to go along with a Letter of the Week program from Confessions of a Homeschooler. All of this is. It all goes along, except, that Minnie Mouse book and stuff, but all of that goes along with the program. And it's nice because I can just keep all of the supplies right there in the bin, and I don't have to run around the house trying to find different things. The next bin we have is my second graders, my soon-to-be third graders. And I didn't really go into any of their bins this time around because I usually do kind of a bin refresh at the beginning of the year. This year, some of my favorites. This is an alphabet sticker book from Usborne and a cut and paste sticker book from, gosh, you can get that one anywhere, Amazon, Michael's, Walmart. So I pulled them out, so just in case over the summer the kids want to play with them. And here I'm emptying out the math manipulatives from the Good and the Beautiful math box into her bin because it's just easier. I love the little math box. I think it's so cute, but it's just easier to have everything in one spot, and she doesn't have to go and grab the math box and spill the math box. Here's something else. It's from my second graders language arts books. There's geography in there, and so she traces. I find these a lot. Just tracings of different continents and different places in the world, and as part of their geography. I think that's really cool. I love tracing personally, so I think that was really cool where they trace it and label it. Here we have a sticker book, and I think I've shown you these sticker books before, but these are probably, my second grader can do this fairly easily. And I believe it's numbers. I think I show you here in just a bit. Look how pretty that is. Just pretty bird. And it's like painting with stickers. It's so cool. She asked for these, and I thought that it would be a great kind of summer thing. I actually bought them for her last summer, and she works on them throughout the years. Here's a Statue of Liberty, and it is, it's numbers. So I think they go all the way up to 100. Some of them go all the way up to 100. So it's a really good kind of a number sense, a fun way to do number sense. And then there's another, little figurine, Now this activity basket is for more of our activity books. And this has gotten out of hand also. I just have so many in here. I went through and I got rid of a good amount. And I also kept a good amount, you know how that goes. But I have just bought different sticker books throughout the years, and different activity books, and a lot of these little Usborne books that I bought, I did get rid of. These Never Get Bored books are actually really good. If you were to get any sort of activity book from Usborne, the Never Get Bored books are really great. These sticker puzzles, these simple ones that only go up to 30 or 40, you can get these at the Dollar Tree, and they have them pretty consistently there at the Dollar Tree. And so this one, my kindergartner was doing. She was having trouble with the other ones, but that one she could do fairly easily. And so I would recommend those. Go to the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree has pretty good activity books. We also got these kind of Bible books, activity books. They're really cool at the Dollar Tree. And they have a few of them, as you can see. And those sticker ones, like a lot of times we'll take them to restaurants and, let them do them at restaurants or, on road trips or different things like that. So they're really fun to have and they're very inexpensive. This, guys, this Numbers Learning sticker book, this was one of our very first sticker books and like activity books that I got for the kids, and it is one of my favorites. It's at the Dollar Tree. It might have a different cover now because I bought those my oldest was in kindergarten, so 5-6 years ago. And so oh my gosh, I love those books. Those are so sweet. This is so sweet too. This paper doll book from Little House on the Prairie, ancient Greek books. Like, we just have all kinds of stuff. Now this one here specifically is for me. I have a couple sticker books that are for me. And see, these are a little bit more complicated. They have the letter in the front and the number. So it takes a little bit more to find the sticker and to find the place for it. And so whenever I pull out the sticker books, then, I have something for me that I can sit and work with the kids too. And honestly, we haven't done these in a while. And when I was looking through them, I was like, oh my goodness, I really want to do this again. And so I just need to find the time to sit and say, okay, everybody go get a sticker book. And we'll just sit and, I don't know, listen to classical music or something. Something homeschooling, right? These are sticker books from the Julia Rothman books. The Farm Anatomy and Ocean Anatomy and Nature Anatomy, all of those. And they really are just stickers. I didn't know what they were when I bought them because I bought them on Amazon, but they really are just stickers. Here's another book from Usborne that's kind of like the Never Get Bored book, but it's different. I see it just finding not random things, but stuff that gets shoved in there and then it ends up at the bottom. And those were I don't even remember. They were from a Bluey something, some sort of activity book. And I'm just now noticing that there's something orange and black back there. I don't know if you could see those. Oh, but I'm about to go check and see if those are still back there. And now moving on to the top here. This place up here is kind of just more of a decoration and display area. I usually display a book or something. This little lamp works, which is kind of neat. I got it at the Dollar General. And this thing sitting on top is just a rug. I can't remember where I got it from, but it's not, it's just inexpensive rug. And I just wanted to give the place more of a cozy feel. And so just stick that on top to, just to make it feel more warm, give it more texture. And there's the plant that I forget to water. I decided to move it. Maybe I'll remember to water it if it's over here on the corner by itself. I don't know. I'm just trying to clean the place up. Now it's time to get into our rainbow books. Now these are all of our picture books that are just picture books. They're not science books or anything like that. Some of them might be biographies. Some of them might be, that go along with different times in history and stuff, but I decided to just put all the picture books together and then I organized them by this app. So this app here is called Handy Library. And thank you to Katie over in Life in the Mundane. I'll leave her channel link down below. She introduced me to this app. So as you can see, it has a bunch of different bookshelves is what they're called. And I created all of these different bookshelves. And then I can go through and organize my books by their shelves. So I go and I just scan when I get a new book. I can scan the barcode. And since this one is already in my library, see it says it's already exists, I can go and I can view the book and all the details, or I can lend or borrow it out to someone. I can add a copy, change bookshelf. So see, this is what it shows me here. It has a picture, which is amazing. And then you go over to the notes and you can see here which bookshelf it's on, or it's supposed to be in the red picture books. So when I'm looking for a book, I just kind of look it up and I know where to go and find it. So it's so nice, and it has helped me a lot throughout this year that we've had it. So what I'm doing is I'm scanning, because we get a lot of books and sometimes I don't always put them into the app, and so I'm scanning all the books, making sure that we have it. So see, this one, it says I can't find your book, so I'm just gonna search for it online. So I'm gonna search online, and there it is right on top, Windmill Decat or whatever, however you say that. So I go to the book, and then these three little dots on top, I'll hit that, and I'll add it here. And then here it gives me all the details. If I want to change the picture, if I want to change any details, I can. I can also categorize it. Like if it's this book specifically is for the Netherlands, so I can put in there Netherlands. I can put what cycle from CC that geography happens to be in. I can put whatever I want, really, to help me know what this book is. So now that it's in, I just keep going, keep scanning, and see, this is what pops up. If I don't have it in my library, it'll pop up like this. And then again, I just go and add, and that's where I can pick the bookshelf and save it in whatever category I want to. Look, there's a bug. There's a bug. I think it's just a moth, so it's all right, but oh, this is an old book too. That has been passed down for a long time, that book, so I don't know how old that moth is. And I love this app, guys. This is honestly one of the best things that I've ever done in my homeschool, was organize all of these books, because I can't tell you how many times I have bought books multiple times because I just forgot that we had it. Or I've tried to get books from the library and realized, oh, we actually have that book. I didn't have to get it from the library. And so this app has saved me a lot of trips, saved me a lot of money. Oh, and I should say this app is completely free. I believe I had to pay, I think it was just a one-time fee. I can't remember what it was, but it's under $10 in order for me to upload more books, like unlimited books. I can't remember exactly, but I'll link Katie's video down in the description box because she talks about all of that. She's real good with all the details, guys. If you haven't checked out her channel, she is wonderful with a bunch of different homeschool resources. And she gives you all the information, you know, not like me where I'm just like, well, I don't know, maybe it's this or whatever. Okay, now I'm getting into where I categorize my books because sometimes books, especially these new books, they hadn't been put into the app yet or put a sticker on. So they're in here, but they need to go on a different shelf. So I am putting a math sticker. I bought these stickers on Amazon. I just put it right there on the spine, or sometimes even on the back of the book if I don't find a good spot on the spine, and just stick it right there. And then I can put it in the math shelf. And I do the stickers mostly for the kids because for the most part they know that they need to look for a sticker, and if it has a sticker then they need to find that sticker on the shelves and they need to put it in the right place. If the book does not have a sticker, then they can put it in our rainbow bookshelf. And so I do it mostly for them because they put our books away, and so I want to make sure that the books get in the right spot. And after having this organizing system for a year now, I can say that it has been working. I am so surprised how well it works. My little ones still have a little bit of trouble. And you know, sometimes a red book will get into like a purple book, or the blue and the green. It's like, well, is this blue, is this green? But for the most part, we have been able to find books just fine, and everything kind of stays in their order. Oh, and here is a library book. Thank God I went through that, because I would have never found that. And guys, this took me a couple of days, honestly, to sit and go through all of these books and make sure that they were all in my app. But once you do it, it is so good. Now these bookshelves down here, they're kind of empty like I had mentioned before. They have some curriculum that we are still going to use throughout the year, but if I needed to pull out these baskets and use it as a bookshelf, I could probably do that too. Now it's another day, and today I am listening to Sarah Mackenzie's podcast, and I believe this is the podcast where she's announcing what books they are going to be using for the family book clubs for this upcoming school year, the 24-25 school year. And so I will leave that linked down below too. I just love her podcast. Look how nice this looks, guys. Oh, it is just so nice and refreshing to see it all in order. Oh, my sweet little map. Just got to pull all these off and put them in their Ziploc bag. This is kind of our circle time area. This is where we keep all of our circle time stuff. And oh, this is the Bookling Society. This is a subscription box, a book subscription box from Beautiful Feet Books. And it's really good. It's really only for my oldest. She gets it every month and she loves it. It has different activities and stuff, but she can do it all on her own. This is from Usborne Books, I believe, and it's like a lacing book. It is so fun. And guys, I pulled these out. You can see how they were kind of covered back there, but I pulled these out and the kids have been playing with them ever since I did this, ever since I filmed this part of the video. It's so cool, and they can go by number or they can just do their own design. Even my oldest likes to play with this, my 10-year-old. So it's really cool. I was thinking about throwing it away, or not throwing it away, but giving it away. But they just started playing with it again, so I think I'll keep it for another year, see what happens. And this is also from Usborne, and it's all of those little felt clothes pieces, and then you see all of that black area. That's all felt also, so it sticks on there. So you can fold their clothes, you can put it on them, you can hang their clothes. It's just really neat. My kids have been playing with that one too. I did get rid of this white basket because I felt like I didn't need to have that right there. And it was just creating more clutter. So I got rid of it, and I'm just putting their little circle time mats on the floor there. Now these shelves, they are purely for decoration. I have some books on one of them, but they are purely for decoration. And I've kind of gone back and forth on maybe I should take them down and get a bigger bookshelf or whatever, but I really do love them. I think they just add so much to the homeschool room. It just makes the homeschool room more cozy. And I made these shelves when, gosh, I was pregnant with my last one. I think I was about to pop too. And here we have little Baby Yoda. It's a little Lego version of Baby Yoda, and you can't even tell, but it is so tiny, guys. It is so tiny. This here I got from Romania. Oh, I can't remember if it was Romania or if it was Hungary. I went on a missions trip when I was in college, and those are handmade, and we saw them making them, and it was just so beautiful. So I used some of my little money that I had to buy one, and I'm so glad I did, because it's just so beautiful. I love it, and it's such good memories of Romania and Hungary. And on this shelf here, I have more of our different categories. Like I have our math books. I believe those are our history, like nonfiction books, like more reference books. Sometimes these stickers will fall off. So I went through and I taped some of them using just, normal Scotch tape. And I taped the edges because just for the ones that were having a hard time staying on. And guys, I know this is such a long video, I'm so sorry, but if you have made it this far, stick this emoji in the comment section down below. I want to see how many of you have actually made it for this long. This is just a pile of books that just, you know, just got piled when people don't want to put them away. So I had to go through and see what I wanted to keep and put away. This, guys, is the largest book I have ever bought in my entire life. Look at it. Like, it is so ginormous. It's a real book. Like, there's a smaller version of this, but I accidentally bought this on Amazon, and it's the ginormous, big, huge version of it. It's a actual picture book. Like, it's a just normal one, and I'm pretty sure we've read this before, the normal size. And so it just kind of lives back there because there is no way that that's going to fit on any shelf. All right, and now it's a new day again, and it is time to start listening to Teaching from Rest. This is a book that I listen to at the beginning of every school year, and it is by Sarah Mackenzie. And when I was a brand new homeschooling mama and I started doing classical conversations, one of the things that the director told us to do is read Teaching from Rest before our orientation. And then she told us she would give us a prize if we did it. And of course, I love prizes, guys. So if you ever want me to do something, just give me a prize. I don't even care what it is. Like an apple or something. So I read it and I loved it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need this reminder every year. Here's a little kind of moving tip, I guess. If you're going to move stuff around, or if you're moving houses, stick the nail that you use to put it up there, stick it to the back of the frame. Then when you go to hang it up again, you have your nail and you don't have to go searching around looking for anything. We're a military family and we move a lot. So that is something that has been so helpful throughout the years. So what I'm doing here is I really like something that Sarah Mackenzie said, and I don't have the book right in front of me, so I'm just putting it into my notes app on my phone just so I can remember it. On this shelf, we have all of our Good and the Beautiful library books. And on that bottom shelf there, we have some more Good and the Beautiful library books, but also our Who Was and Who Were. That didn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. The Who Was books are down there. And then this top shelf, I have a lot of just random chapter books. And this is where my daughter will go my oldest will go and get some books. A lot of those books right there that you see I'm putting on are horse diary books. Like, we've got all of them from like 1 to 16 or something like that. This middle shelf is for poetry books. So some of our Aesop fables and just different poetry books that we've collected throughout the years. These on the bottom here, these are our oversized books. So we have like our maps book, our botanicum and animalium and our trees, and all of those books that don't really fit on the shelves or I don't have displayed somewhere. They go down here at the bottom. Then again on this top shelf over here on the right hand top corner, we have more of the Good and the Beautiful library books. And I have my little one with me today because the other ones had VBS this week. And this was a VBS that didn't take 4-year-olds. So she was with me in the mornings this week. So I'm telling you guys, it took me 2 weeks to finish this schoolroom. And this shelf down here is for our readers, and what I'm organizing here is our Usborne, my first reading library collection. And these are really cool. My middle child really liked those. I haven't really done it with any other child yet because they're just now learning to read. But they're really good. So we've got a lot of our readers down here, like our, I don't know, those booster books, or I can't remember what they're called, from The Good and the Beautiful, but I love them. Oh gosh, I can't remember. The set A, D, oh, I don't even know my alphabet. Set A, B, C, and D. They don't sell those anymore, but I keep them. I treasure them because they're so good. And then here's my baby making a mess. With all the stuff I just organized. All right, guys, I'm finally finished. This took me 2 weeks to slowly get everything cleaned up, dusted off, and you know, decluttered and all of that stuff. So I kind of already showed you what everything is and what was left in it. So I'm just going to kind of, I wanted to just give you kind of a before and after. Okay, so this is probably not exactly, I've got some boxes over here of curriculum. This is probably not exactly how it's going to stay for the new year. I do have lots of stuff over here, and I have another bag in, a big bag, in the room, in my room, that has all kinds of more just stuff for the new school year. So I will be coming out with a haul video sometime soon. So you can't see it here, but that shelf down there is completely empty. So that's good. We've got some, I decluttered some of these science ones, but a lot of these, they're in packages. So it's just a matter of like kind of putting different stuff. So like this is science, but it didn't quite fit in here. So I just kind of stuck those books up there. Those are those, oh gosh, what is it? Julia Roberts? No, Rothman. I was like, it's not Julia Roberts, but I could not remember her name. Julia Rothman. We've got our plant. Let's see, we've got, this might be something different that wasn't in there. So this, I brought down, this used to live up here, and then my friend gave me the plant, and so we moved it. It didn't have a home until I was like, okay, I just need to put it here. So this is kind of where all of our wood stuff lives. For our 10 frames, I got a lot of this from Treasures with Jennifer. So this I think I got at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I can't remember these shelves. Here are the extra bookends. I'm just kind of leaving them here because they look fine in there, in case I need them, if I get an extra shelf or anything. And this is a Monkey Queen. Hello, Monkey Queen. Why are you a Monkey Queen?
I'm the Queen of Monkeys.
Because you're the Queen of Monkeys. Can you show me your tail? Oh, there's your tail. That's right. So this is an Egyptian costume that she turned around and made into a monkey costume. Nice tail, Monkey Queen. Good job. And you already saw kind of what is all in there. Solomon has his school bin in his room because he still does a little bit of math throughout the summer. We're trying to finish that one. He wants to finish that one so he can go to his next level of math. And then here are our rainbow books. This is probably one of my favorite spots. It is so cute. Do you like the rainbow books, baby?
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue.
That's right. And this is indigo, yeah, and violet too. And then we've got black, brown, and it gradually goes into white, kind of some gray in there also. We've got some baskets down there that are pretty much empty. They have new school year curriculum in them, but just like this for this past year. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just wanted mostly to clean everything up. All the other kids are at VBS, so she's here with me. So I'm going to keep those up there for right now. I'm going to keep those here. I think I am maybe just going to get another little shelf over here and then kind of put them together to make one, you know, kind of long shelf there. I do really love these. They're just mostly for decoration. I didn't change very much decorations up there. I did kind of clean out this. We're going through, this is part of the summer for RAR Premium, Read Aloud Revival Premium, and so we are going, I'm going to keep that up there, so it's just there. But we don't have any other books up there right now. The chair's here. Here's a basket. Oh, our little thing over here that used to have books on it. One of my kids decided to sit on it, and so you know how that went. So that broke, which is probably fine because we all did it. We all kind of piled up books right here. So, and we would never put them back where they belonged in the beautiful rainbow shelf. So, you're gonna read that? I'm telling you, look how big that is. I think it's huge. So anyway, so it's kind of okay. It's kind of a blessing in disguise that that was demolished, you know.
I know why this thing was big.
I know, it's so big, right? But we've got this little basket over here for blankets mostly, but I can foresee books getting piled up in there too. We'll see. Then we've got our table. I think what I'm gonna do is I might get a whiteboard for right here, like kind of a nicer whiteboard, maybe to match this. And I'll tell you why in another video. It kind of goes with our curriculum for my 5th grader and my 4th grader. We've got our piano, we've got our little TV trays right here that we use for whenever people come over, just for extra seating or for extra, you know, like I kind of put them out as like a buffet table right here. It's kind of a makeshift buffet table, you know, so that's good. And then our calendar, we've got calendars all over this place, guys. And then we're back over here. And this is kind of turned into one of my favorite spots right here. I really do love this little area with our little family right there. And it looks just so clean and so put together. I did get rid of a lot of these reader books over here. And I don't know if I got rid of anything else, but. So all right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a like and a thumbs up if you did. Stay tuned for some haul videos coming up and some curriculum videos. And let's be friends. Follow me over on Instagram at Dina_pursuing_peace. All right, y'all, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I will see you in another video. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.